everyone. This is Boomer Life Lessons and Stories, and I'm Dr. Ron. I hope this episode finds you well and, taking care of your family and yourself, because taking care of ourselves is the only way we're going to be able to take care of our family. So let's do the right thing and, of course, always practice good, safe social distancing. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to be talking about 6 steps to living a higher quality life. And no, it's not about money. So before we go there, let's just give you a simple reminder to help us by liking, sharing, and subscribing. By doing so, it will help us with the YouTube algorithm, and it will also spread the word about the good things that we have to say that are helpful to you, if you found what we have to say helpful. Now that that's over with, let's go ahead and get started in talking about those 6 things that you can do to lead a higher quality life. Well, number 1 really is very simple. It is don't stress over the little things. Don't stress about the little things. You know, we do have those significant events in our life that we have to pay attention to, and they do oftentimes raise a bit of stress. But we learn how to manage that, and we expend emotional capital to take care of the big things. But if we spend that emotional capital over every little thing that just doesn't go our way, we're not going to be able to handle the big things that come our way and impact our lives, whether they're positive or negative. And yes, we do stress about the positive things. It happens with me. The positive things in our life, we get so excited about them. We get very happy and very pleased that we begin to expend emotional capital, and perhaps we should be a little not as emotional about it. Be thankful and be joyful, but don't stress over the good things nor the bad things that are just the little things that don't go your way. But, I've seen people that do this, and what they do is they develop habits that every little thing that comes about that doesn't go their way, that impacts their life negatively, or some other aspect, whether it's in relations or what have you, they begin to stress and obsess over it. So don't really stress and obsess over the little things. Acknowledge that they're there, but there's more important things that perhaps needs your attention, that needs taking care of, that perhaps also you should be spending a little emotional capital over. But the little things, just acknowledge that they're there and simply let them go. Number 2, be slow to anger. Don't jump to conclusions. And oftentimes, this really adds fuel to the problem with number 1, right? People that are quick to anger elevate the stress in their life very quickly. And it impacts other things in their lives, which we'll get to in this list of the top 6 things that you can do to lead a higher quality life. So if you're quick to anger, you're going to be pushing people away. And oftentimes these people want to reach out to you and be there for you, but because you're quick to anger, you're putting up these barriers and these fences that prevent people from reaching over and reaching around to embrace you, to help you. So if you jump to conclusions and you don't really think things through, or you don't allow people to explain why they did this or why they did that, you're going to be angry all the time. And that's going to detract from the quality of your life, because you're not going to have those people that bring the joy and happiness in your life around. So be slow to anger. If you happen to have a habit where you are quick to anger, work on meditating and letting it go. Know that anger never really accomplishes anything other than pushing people away and prevent you from getting perhaps the help that you need when you need it the most. Okay? And really that leads into number 3. Number 3 is be considerate of others. And when you're being considerate of others, you're going to give help where help is needed to others. And that help may be asked for, or that help may not be asked for. but you're going to survey the landscape and you're going to see people that you know that you have relations with over here and over there and perhaps up there and down there. You're going to reach out and help them because they're friends and colleagues of yours. You know them, right? But there are times that you reach out and help other people because there's a need and you don't necessarily know them. And so we give to charities, we give to our church or our synagogue or our temple or our mosque. We do these things out of the charity of our heart because we want to be considerate of others and others who are in need, whether we know them or not. And you know, really, the reward is in giving help. And that help may be in the form of arms and legs. You're just there for them to do things for them, or that help may be in the form of money. But whatever it is, by being considerate of others and thinking about them first before you think of yourself, you're going to lead a higher quality life. Number 4, it's kind of related to number 3, but number 4 is for those individuals that it really causes them great angst when they need help and they're too proud to ask for it. So number 4 is accept help graciously where and when you cannot help yourself. And I think the last part of that is very key. You don't ask for help when help is not needed for yourself, but you ask for help very graciously when and where you know you cannot help yourself. And that's important because, you know, there are moments in our life, in all of our lives, there are weak moments, down moments, depressed moments where we need others to come to us and just be there for us. Again, it might be just their presence that are there that is helpful to us. It might be an ear to listen to our problems. It might be that you need a little money or something to help you pass this hard time. But know this, it's not always about the money, and most often it is not about the money. It's just about the relationships. And really, that leads to number 5. Work to enhance relations with family and friends while endeavoring to develop new ones with other people that you may not know or only know as an acquaintance. So if you work to enhance your existing relations with family and friends while striving and endeavoring to develop new ones, you're going to have a rich life. And again, living a rich life is not about the money. As a matter of fact, I told the story in a previous episode that I grew up in a blue-collar neighborhood. My mother and dad had enough money to pay for the bills and everything that we needed, but they didn't have enough money for everything that we wanted as children growing up. But I got to tell you, we were rich in family and friends. We had friends that were there with us every day. We had family that we engaged with, and we went to visit and they came to visit us. We loved our family and loved our friends. And you know the name of the neighborhood? It wasn't a name that was given by the people that lived in it, but perhaps the name is what drew them to it. The name of the neighborhood was Richland. And again, it wasn't about money. It was about the family and friends, the friendships that you developed and the relationships that you nurtured. We lived a rich life, and we still do because of that neighborhood. We have friends that we've known for over literally 58 years, and they're still near and dear to us, and we love them very dearly. These individuals were there for us and watched over us as we engaged with them, and we watched over and looked out for them. Friends for life, literally. And you can't put a value on that. There's no amount of money that you can say, well, this is worth that. It is priceless. So yes, we lived in a rich community that was called Richland, of blue-collar workers and blue-collar families. So what's number 6? Number 6 is strive to add positive value. In everything that you do, the world will be a better place. Strive not to add negativity. Strive not to put people down. Strive not to have airs about you that you're better than other people. Don't do those things. Everything that you think, say, or do, strive to add positive value so that the world is a better place. And you see, if you strive to do these 6 things, you will live a higher quality life, and one that is low of stress, but full of joy and happiness. So with that, my friends, as we approach the end of the year, I would ask that you look at these 6 things and try to put them into practice so that you are able to live a higher quality life, a joyful life, one that is full of happiness and little stress. And with that, you have all my best, and please know you're always on my mind.